Welcome back, yet again adventurers, to Let's Play Steins Gate Zero. In the last episode, after travelling back in time roughly 25 years and 3,000 consecutive time leaps, Rintaro Okabe finally decided to confide everything to Maho Hyajo. The future, World War III, the time machine, and the fact that she would be responsible for the development of the time leap machine that allowed him to return to the present. He also questioned his humanity on account of having digital memories in his brain, but Maho told him it was really no different from the phenomena of undergoing consecutive time leaps, given that it's developed from Kurisu's neuroscience technology and theories. After which Rintaro felt quite a bit better, but looks like we're not done just yet.
そうだよ。僕なんてそれほど近いわけじゃないんだからさ。話があるなら帰る前に言ってほしかったのだぜ。
I'd called all the lab members back after they'd left to go home, and they weren't happy. Well, we wouldn't do this if it wasn't important, and it's very important.
それで、お話って何かな、オカリン。LINE や電話じゃダメなお話ですか？
Very much so, Ruka.
ああ。その前に、鈴葉。
First, Rintaro wants to talk to Suzuha.
何？
We may have doubted you before. We may have been averting our eyes from the truth, but now we've beheld your future firsthand.
一つ聞きたい。お前は俺のことをどう思っている？
どうとは？
In other words, how do you view Rintaro Okabe at this moment in time?
オカリン、まさか。
Calm down, Daru.
いくらオカリンでも鈴葉はあげらんないよ。お父さんは認めません。ダメ、絶対。
I ignored Daru, who seemed to have gotten the wrong idea completely, and turned back to Suzuha.
お前はこの半年、俺のことを見ていたはずだ。その上で、心の中ではどう思っていた？率直な言葉を聞かせてほしい。
For the entire time that Rintaro has been on the Beta World line, he and Suzuha have been completely at odds in the time that they've known each other. Suzuha wants Rintaro to go back in time to try and save Kurisu Makase. Unfortunately, Rintaro's past trauma following those events have definitely taken their toll on him. And yet that trauma is nothing compared to the events that we have now witnessed.
言っていいのか？
ああ。
We better be prepared for this.
正直言うと、腹が立ってしょうがなかった。
Yeah, that was honest. I chuckled.
私や父さんや、まゆ姉さんだけじゃない。ルミ姉さんも、ルカ兄さんもカガリも。未来の世界では、みんな辛い思いをしている。明日は生きているかどうかもわからない。母さんみたいに、無残に殺されてしまうかもしれない。
And that's to say nothing of everyone, those who are suffering in the present.
そんな世界で、必死になって生きてるんだ。それなのに、弱音ばかり吐いて、 自分ばかりが辛いようなことを言って。
When she started talking, she didn't stop. This must have been building up for a long time.
もちろんオカリンおじさんが辛い経験をしてきたことは知ってる。何度も何度も苦しい目にあって、それで立ち上がれなくなったことだって知ってる。
Indeed, a person can only endure so
それでも
much.
私たちにはオカリンおじさんしか頼れる人がいないんだ。
She looked down, clenched her fists, and grit her teeth.
私や父さんに代わりが務まるのならどんなことでもやる。どんな辛い思いをしようが、どんな苦しみが待ち構えていようが、それでも何だってやる。
Sad to say, Suzuha, it wouldn't be worth it. No matter what you gained in the end, it wouldn't be worth it.
鈴葉。
だけど私たちじゃどうしようもできないから。オカリンおじさんじゃなければどうにもできないから。
Indeed, because after all, Rintaro Okabe is the only one that possesses reading Steiner. She suddenly looked up, and I could see on her face all the complicated feelings she'd been holding back.
それなのにおじさんと来たら無理だとかできないとか勘弁してくれとか、そんな弱音ばかりで話を聞いてくれようとさえしない。
Hate to break it to you, Suzuha, but, yeah. You've never had to fight against world-line
父さ
convergence.
んの手前だから言わなかったけど、私はそんなおじさんの態度にずっと腹が立ってた。本当にぶん殴ってやりたいくらいだったよ。
Yeah, those are Suzuha's honest feelings. But fighting world lines is not like fighting people. It probably felt good to get that off her chest.
鈴葉、何もそこまで言わんでも。
そうだにゃ。オカリンだって分かってるんだにゃ。
Indeed, it's probably time to let slip our little secret. I did understand, yeah. I understood that something had to be
だった
done.
らそうしてもらおうか。
そうするとは。
殴りたかったんだろう。だったら殴ってみればいい。
でも
遠慮はいらない。
Not this time, even though it's going to hurt.
いいんだ、まゆり。
This was my way of settling things. With Suzuha, with the future, and with
オ
myself.
カリンさん。
もしかしてそういう性癖だったら止めんけど。
No one asked your opinion, Daru.
本当にいいんだな。
Indeed he is. Suzuha took a step towards me.
あ
I was ready.
じゃあ本気で行く。
Very much so.
えいや待
Too
て。
late.
少しは手加減を。
せい。
Should have thought twice about that. She hit me hard enough to knock me across the room.
悪かった。少し力が入りすぎた。
今すごい音したわよ。
Yeah.
大丈夫、オカ
I think we're probably going to need a week to recover. Everyone ran over and looked down at me. Yeah, that hurt a lot. It probably did more damage to my brain than reading Steiner or the time leaps. But...
リン。岡部さん。
Seems, we finally had some sense knocked into us, and we have the bump to prove it. It woke me up. Now I just had to do what I could.
Okarin?
I know that laugh.
もしかして、キョーマ？
It certainly seems so.
オカリン。
違うぞ、マユリ。ホーイン。Kyoumaだ。
Indeed, like the phoenix rising from the ashes, Hououin Kyouma has once again returned to grace the world with his presence. Even though he was a self-proclaimed insane mad scientist who vied for chaos and destruction, having now fully beheld the damage and devastation caused by such a wish, Hououin Kyouma is now ready to atone for his actions.
そうだ。我が名はホーイン・キョーマ。
Hououin Kyouma is back.
001。このラボの創設者にして混沌を望み、世界の支配構造を覆すマッドサイエンティスト、ホーイン・キョーマだ。
Although it looks like he still desires chaos in the end.
ウカコ。
はい。
白衣を持て。
Looks like, well, black uniform. It's been fun. It's been fun watching Rintaro Okabe behave like a normal, ordinary person for all these days, months and years. But now, Hououin Kyouma has returned from the depths of the dark past.
キョーマが復活したにゃー。父さん、これは。
Ah, that's right, Suzuha Mane. You've never met Hououin
やっ
Kyouma.
たな、鈴葉。ようやくオカリンがやる気になったのだぜ。
キョーマさん、どうぞ。
And I think, if memory serves, I think eventually at some point Hououin Kyouma will ask for Rukuko to give the code phrase. I put my lab coat on for the first time in a very long time. It had been sitting on the shelf in the back for so long that it smelled a little moldy.
そう、これだ。これこそが我が聖なる白金の鎧。今この時、ホーイン・キョーマは復活した。長い眠りから蘇ったのだ。
Indeed, Hououin Kyouma has returned once again to challenge fate and the world line itself. And this is the first time that Maho Hyajo has seen the madness that is Hououin Kyouma, as is Kaguri. And they were shocked into silence.
なんなの？殴られたショックでおかしくなったの？
On the contrary, it returned him to how he was before Kurisu's death.
思い出した。え？ホーイン・キョーマ。ママがいつも言ってた名前。いつかきっとホーイン・キョーマが復活して私たちの未来を照らしてくれるって。
Indeed. Future Mayuri, your Hikabushi has now arrived.
ちょっとついていけないんですけど。
course, Maho is the only one that's struggling to keep up with this, although Suzuha is not much better. Yeah, you're going to have to, I would suggest strapping yourself in with a very sturdy seatbelt, Maho Yajo, because you have never had the Hououin Kyouma experienced.
Huh?
お前だお前。
もしかして私のことを言ってるんじゃないでしょうね。
No, but he is. None can escape the all-seeing gaze of Hououin
ロリ
Kyouma.
ッコといえばお前しかいないだろ。
誰がロリッコよ誰が。
Well, it's better than being called a name that's, well,
貴様にはラボメンナンバー009の栄誉を与える。以後この法院共和の手足と俺たちのオペレーションに参加するがいい。
congratulations, Maho Hiajo. You are now the latest lab member.
なんで私があなたの手足にならなきゃいけないのよ。それにそのラボメンナンバーって何。
That is because the Future Gadget Laboratory is now back in
名前の通り
business.
このラボの正式メンバーに選ばれた証だ。光栄に思う。
Indeed, you are now working for the very laboratory that Kurisu Makuse herself worked at as Lab Member 004.
光栄にって
それから椎名係。貴様もラボメンナンバー010だ。わかったな。
Kagushina is Lab Member number 10.
ちょっと今日まフェイリスたちはラボメンにはしてくれないのかにゃ。
Ah, but that's where you're wrong, Ferris Yan Yan. Ferris and Rukuko seemed upset. Come to think of it, I made them lab members in the Alpha World line, but not this one.
言っていなかった。もちろんお前たちはすでにラボメンだ。
Indeed you are. In fact, you've always been lab members, so to speak.
ルカコは006、フェイリスは007、そして鈴葉は008。いいな。
So Rukuko was the sixth member. My memory was not failing me there. And that means Ferris is number 7.
やったにゃ。
よくわからないけど了解した。
なあオカリン、それおかしくね？それじゃあ004と005が不在じゃん。
005 is Moeka Kiryu. Unfortunately, lab member
その2
004
つには戦略があるんだな。
still remains in the beyond for the time being. Of course, Hououin Kyouma with a ready excuse. Those numbers will always belong to Kurisu Makase and Moeka Kiryu. To be honest, I didn't like the idea of leaving Moeka as an official lab member, but she did help us on this world line. But in order to reach a future where that could be true, I would have to face the past right now. That was my decision.
では全員が揃ったところで改めて宣言する。
Looks like the latest round table meeting is now in motion.
2011年1月31日をもって新たなるオペレーションを発動する。
Pray tell, Hououin Kyouma, what Nordic operation is this?
目的は予定された未来の粉砕、世界の未来そのものを覆すこと。それが俺たちの目的だ。いいな。
Indeed we do. Well, Suzuha, you got your wish.
俺だ。 これより俺たちは新たなるオペレーションを実行に移す。
It has been too long, Mr. Mystery Contact. It's been a while since we last heard from you.
未来の俺は言った。いくつもの未来のその先にシュタインズゲートは待っていると。
Not technically true, but you don't
これ
need
か
to
ら
know
導
that.
く未来がたとえ茨の道だとしてもきっと無駄なものではないはずだ。分かっている。俺たちの目指す扉、そこにたどり着くには途方もない時間がかかるだろう。
Something tells me that it's going to take more than 3,000 time leaps.
いかなる期間が俺たちを阻止せんと立ちふさがるかもしれない。それでも俺は何度だってやり直してやるさ。
Indeed, because Hououin Kyouma has done it before.
健闘を祈ってくれ。エル、ブサイ、コングロー。
And there it is, the vaunted code phrase, Elsai Kongru. 3 words that mean absolutely nothing, except to Hououin Kyouma. And it is the day after, the 1st of February. You were expecting something else? After I finished my phone call, I realized that everyone was staring at me. Please don't look at me that way. I'm embarrassed too. Looks like Rintaro Okabe still feels ashamed of Hououin Kyouma, the hide of his own making.
それ
これはいわばそう儀式のようなものだ。
Yeah, looks like the momentum is starting to run a bit dry there,
Giski.
Hououin Kyouma.
ね
Yes, this was a ceremony. A ceremony to stop my fears from getting the best of me again.
え、まさかオカリンさん、あなたクリス相手にもそんな態度だったんじゃないでしょうね。
Yeah, the Alpha World line. And the Beta World line, of course.
岡部ではない。今日まだ。
ふざけているのは
Unfortunately
マホ
not.
タン、あんま突っ込むのやめてあげて。オカリンもまだ模索してる最中だから。
そっか、これが法王院京馬さんなんだね。
Indeed. The yang to Rintaro Okabe's yin, so to speak. If I've got that right.
そうだよ、狂気のマッドサイエンティストさんなのです。
And it seems that Mayuri finally remembers
イ
for
ニシエ
once.
のアルケミストの生まれ変わりでもあるのにゃ。
And Feyris can finally start spewing her own tall tales of fantasy. Alchemy. In fiction and conspiracy theories, a technology that allows for any kind of material, even the human body and soul, to be changed into another. However, the principle of equivalent exchange must be observed. Real alchemists existed in medieval Europe, where they tried to use chemical methods to create precious metals. The techniques they developed would become the foundation of modern chemistry. Equivalent exchange is very, very absolute. Like most worldline convergences, to be honest.
精神残魔流の師範でもあるんですよ。
Indeed, and it is time to complete your training, worthy disciple of Hououin Kyouma.
すごい。
And Kaguri is the only other one here who is overjoyed to see Hououin Kyouma return. As for Suzuha and Maho,
ダメだ、父さん。私、ついていけない。
Beta Worldline Suzuha is at a complete disadvantage, whereas Alpha Worldline Suzuha would have had no problem. Please don't stare at me like that. It's breaking my heart.
それで具体的にはどうするつもりなの？
Ah yes, the plan.
まず最初に言っておくが、俺たちが最終的に目指すのは第三次世界大戦の起こらない未来だ。
Just like I told myself a second ago, I didn't expect to get to the world line we wanted, the Steins world line, immediately. Just like I had to build up to the Beta world line little by little, I had to go through many pasts and many futures. And to do that, I first had to write this world line's future. This world line had lost Kurisu Makase, and the price for that was dire indeed. But I wouldn't let the future that awaited us be so full of suffering and pain. I wouldn't let it happen, even for a mad scientist who desires chaos and destruction, to overturn order, as it were. Everything had to begin with that, even if the future before us would end up having never happened at all. That was my responsibility, since I had chosen this world line.
このベータ世界線においても、俺が何度か世界線の変動を経験してきたことは説明したな。
I think we've brought everyone up to speed at this
まずは
point.
その原因を取り除かなければならない。
原因って何なのよ？
マキセ・クリスのノート PC とハードディスク、そしてアマデウスに残るクリスの記憶。
With those two items in our possession, that would remove a very hefty obstacle. The time machine paper contained on the hard drive and all her memories relating to it. All of those world line changes. It was safe to assume that they'd been caused by Stratfor and others fighting over them.
ゆえにクリスのノート PC とハードディスクの破棄、並びにクリスの記憶のデータを消去すること、これが今回のオペレーションの最終目的となる。
In other words, to destroy any and all time machine technology that would ultimately fall into the wrong hands.
クリスのデータを消去？そんな本気なの
？Sadly, very much so. As long as Amadeus Kurisu exists, it's a liability.
でもあの記憶はクリスが生きていた証なのよ。あの子がこの世界で私たちと同じ時間を過ごしたっていう証拠なのよ。私は消去なんてしてほしくない。
But thou must. I knew how she felt. Until a few days ago, I would have agreed.
だったら君はクリスの記憶が悪用されてもいいというのか？
それは
俺たちのいるこの世界線に至るまでのいくつかの過去において、あいつの記憶は争いの種になってきた。
Indeed, whosoever controls Kurisu's time machine technology and theories will wreak havoc unimaginable.
それに多くの人間が巻き込まれている。
In other words, those items are the very cause of World War III.
そこにいるカガリだってそうだ。
What happened to Kaguri in the past several years, that probably hadn't changed in this world line, which meant that just another tragedy caused by the Pandora's box That was Kurisu's memories.
それに俺は一度データの中の世界を経験して知った。あの世界の冷たさをな。
Indeed we have. That's right. I knew how cold that world was. It was a world inside a tiny box with no past, present or future.
それほどまでに暗く冷たい世界にずっとクリスを閉じ込めておいて、君はそれにあいつが生きていたという証は俺たち自身のここにある。
I put my finger to my head.
俺たちが覚えていること、そしてその上で第三次世界大戦の起きない平穏な世界へと導くこと、それこそがあいつが生きていた証拠になるんじゃないのか。
Maho still seems unconvinced. Maho fell silent as the whole group turned towards her.
陳腐なセリフね。それこそクリスが聞いていたら笑われるわよ。
Hate to break it to you, Maho, but she's already done that.
だろうな。
だけど陳腐だと思えることにほど真実はあるのかもしれないわね。
Maho's dark frown became a smile.
あなたに従うわ。
ありがとう。
Thank you indeed.
ダル、クリスの PC とハードディスクはお前が持っているんだよな。
うん、マホタンから預かって簡単には見つからんところに隠してる。
In other words, they're being stored at Daru's other job. But unfortunately, well, it is secure for now, but it's not as secure as it could be. But when we return, adventurers, it is going to be time to put this operation into action, and I didn't fail to notice that we never actually heard the Nordic theme that Hououin Kyouma has graced this operation, but that's really neither here nor there. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.